Hello everyone, welcome back to Pably. In this video, we are going to learn how to generate relevant marketing research questions using AI agent. So let's suppose I'm a market researcher and I am adding all my products in my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Now I want that whenever I add a new product, this should be automatically analyzed with the help of my AI agent. Here I'm going to use my AI agent as OpenAI. It should give me the questions based on the market research of this product and automatically add that to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I'm completely going to automate this process. And to do this automation, I'm going to use Pably Connect. So Pably Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Google Sheets and OpenAI. With the help of Pably Connect, I'm going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I'm going to add a new detail in my Google Sheets spreadsheet, the response will be automatically generated with the help of OpenAI, and this response will be automatically added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen.
In this video, we are going to see how to generate relevant market research questions using AI agent. For this, I've created this automation workflow where I've built connection between Google Sheets and OpenAI. And now I'm going to check this once. For that, I'm going to open my Google Sheets spreadsheet, which I've created. And I'm going to add all these fields like campaign name, product service, audience segment, campaign goal, industry. And in no time, the questions will be generated and updated in this column. So here I'm quickly going to add the details like, here I've entered all the details. The campaign name is Summer Skincare, product or the service is Vitamin C Serum, audience segment is women 25 to 35, campaign goal is awareness, industry is skincare, and here you can see that the question has been generated automatically and instantly. What specific skincare concern or need do women age 25 to 35 prioritize, which channel or platform, what brand or attributes. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to generate market research question using AI agent. For this, I'm going to create automation between OpenAI and Google Sheets with the help of Pably Connect. So this is the landing page of Pably, and you can visit this simply by typing pably.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing this website, we need to sign into a Pably account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in. And if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pably apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pably applications. I'm going to click on this Pably Connect Access Now. And it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to generate relevant marketing research questions using AI agent. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created, and here I am going to select this as AI agent and then click on create. Here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, an action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to generate relevant marketing research questions using AI agent, which means whenever I am going to add the new data in my Google Sheets spreadsheet, like the campaign name, product or service, audience segment, campaign goal, and industry, all this will be automatically analyzed, and based on that, the questions will be automatically generated and updated in this column of my spreadsheet, which means whenever I'm going to add the new data, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So when I'm going to receive a new data from my Google Sheets and an action says do this, then analyze that, create or generate the questions and add that to Google Sheets spreadsheet. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Google Sheets, and then in my action application, I will be taking OpenAI and Google Sheets. Here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Google Sheets. And then in my trigger event, I'm going to take this new or updated spreadsheet row. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets for which a webhook URL is provided to me. And this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So reading the help desk, I'm going to build this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my Google Sheets. So this is the spreadsheet which I have created by the name Market Research, and I have all these fields. I will be entering all the details till this industry. So let me enter all the details. So here I have entered all the details. The campaign name is EcoGlow. Product of the service is recycled. Audience segment is Gen Z Urban. The campaign goal is brand awareness, and the industry is eco. Now I want to automatically generate the questions. For that, I have to send this data to my Pabbly Connect workflow. For that, I have to go towards this extensions, go to add-ons, and then click on this get add-ons. Here Google Workspace Marketplace will appear in front of me, where I need to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. And it is showing installed because I have already installed this in my Google Sheets. But if you are doing this for the first time, make sure that you follow the same process and install this. After that you install this, it will start appearing over here, and from here you have to go towards this initial setup. So this box has appeared in front of me, where I need to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So this is the same webhook URL which I am provided in my Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to copy this webhook URL and I'm going to paste that webhook URL over here. And then I need to enter the trigger column. So the trigger column will be a final data entry column on which, if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here my final data entry column is column E, which means whenever I'm going to add the data in this particular column, the complete row will be sent to my Pabbly Connect workflow. So here I'm going to click on this send test to send this data to my Pabbly Connect workflow, and you will see all this data will be sent to my Pabbly Connect workflow. Trigger column simply means the final data entry column on which we are going to add the data. Here test data sent successfully, and now I'm going to click on this submit, and you will see the setup configured successfully. Here I have successfully added the webhook URL, and now I have to follow a very important step. I have to go towards this extensions, go to Pabbly Connect webhooks, and then click on the send on event. So this step will make sure whatever data we add in future, it is sent to Pabbly Connect. Now over here, I have to open my Pabbly Connect workflow, and if I scroll down, I can see that I have received the response. The trigger column which we entered was E, spreadsheet name was marketing research, product of the service was recycled packaging skincare, industry is eco skincare, and here are the rest of the details. Here, as soon as we have received the response, we can say the connection setup that we have created between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL is successful. And now whenever I am going to receive the new response, I will start capturing over here in this workflow. Now moving on towards the next step, whenever I am going to receive the new response from Google Sheets, I want to generate the market research questions based on that details. So then in my action application, I will be taking OpenAI. And then in my action event, I'm going to select this as ChatGPT and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. Following the help desk given below, I'm going to enter this token, and to get this token, I'm going to click on the hyperlink, and it has taken me towards this API keys page. Now to create a new API token, I simply need to click on this create new secret key. First I have to provide the key name. So let's say the name is test, the project will be default project, and the permissions will be all, and then I simply need to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to me, which I need to copy and simply paste that over here. Here, as I have already an existing connection, I have created this connection multiple times. I'm going to select this and then click on the save. Here, OpenAI is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter these details. First, I'm going to enter the AI model. The AI model which I'm going to enter is GPT-4o Mini. And now I'm going to enter the prompt. I'm going to enter the prompt in a way that I have received the details and I want to generate market research questions on this product or the service. And then I'm going to update my Google Sheets spreadsheet. I'm going to enter my prompt like. So here I have written, you are a market research expert. Based on the following details, generate 3 insightful and relevant marketing research questions that can help a brand understand its market better. I have entered these details, and then I have written, format your output as numbered list. I'm going to enter these details, but I'm not going to enter these details manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. Now here I have received the response from Google Sheets, and when I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. Here I am first going to enter the product or the service, which is recycled packaging skincare, and then I'm going to enter the target audience as this Gen Z urban, and then I'm going to enter the campaign goal as brand awareness, and then I'm going to enter the industry as this eco skincare. Over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now that I've entered all these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. So here I received the response. In this message content, I have my questions which I wanted to generate. So here the response says here are 3 insightful marketing research questions that can help the brand understand its market better. What are the key factors that influence Gen Z? What does the perception of recycled packaging impact Gen Z? Which social media platform and online communities do Gen Z prefer? I have generated 3 insightful marketing research questions, and I want to add this to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. For that, I'm going to click on this Add Action Step button, and then in my action application, I'm going to search for Google Sheets. And then in my action event, I'm going to select this as Update Row, and then click on Connect. Now over here, I have already an existing connection now, so I'll go with Save. If you don't have one, click on this Add New Connection, then click on this Sign In with Google. Just choose your account and grant away the permissions because your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect. Here Google Sheets is connected, and now I'm going to select my spreadsheet as marketing research. As you can see that I've created the spreadsheet by the name marketing research. I'm going to enter the row index, which is this one. So over here, the row index will keep changing whenever I'm going to add the new fields or the data or the details. So I've mapped this from my Google Sheets response, and these fields are not required ones. So I'm going to skip this. I'm simply going to enter this generated questions which I've received from my AI response. I'm going to click on the save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. And here we have received. I'm going to open my Google Sheets spreadsheet. And here we have added the details, the generated question. Here are insightful marketing research questions that can help the brand understand its market better. What are the key factors? And these are the same exact questions which we have generated and added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Now to summarize, we took Google Sheets as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We sent the data from my Google Sheets to my Pabbly Connect workflow, and my AI agent analyzed it and created questions, market research questions, which I added to that Google Sheets spreadsheet. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And here we have successfully created automation between Google Sheets and OpenAI with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.